Hey everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are hopping into the next season of The Wire. This is season 3, episode 1, titled Time After Time. So, season 2 was a masterpiece. It was literally perfect. I'm thinking back on it, and I really just have to commend the writers, the actors, everybody behind the scenes who really kind of brought that narrative together and really kind of like executed that story in such a perfect manner, like the twists, the turns, everything that just kind of linked into one another. It made for such a grand and epic experience. It was actually kind of surreal, like how good a story can actually be, especially when you kind of like scale back and don't really focus on the drama, the overly dramatic stuff that you would find on other TV shows, other dramas, other procedurals or whatever. But this show is just something else. I actually had to go back because when I'm watching this, I haven't rewatched the finale of season 2 yet. I didn't edit it yet, so I didn't get a chance to kind of like have it in my mind fresh. So I actually had to go back and pull up some notes on what happened in the finale because I wanted to be sure. So I wrote some notes down because I wanted to kind of have like a clearer picture before we start this episode. Frank is dead, which was something I'm really pissed about, and that kind of just the snowball effect following that action is going to probably lead Nikki into a whole world of trouble. If we follow that, we very well could not, because if much like season 2, we didn't really focus on like the majority of what was left off in season 1 with the in terms of the bad guys, but we did actually shift focus and introduce new characters. So I'm kind of like expecting, are we going to do that something similar here? Is Nikki not going to be the focus here? Are we going to focus on something entirely new? It's called Time After Time, and even with the last one in season 2, I think the first episode was called like something Tied, and I even like had like the suggestion or even like the guess that, oh, they're going to find a case like out on the water, like something's going to wash up on the shore or something, which was kind of true, which was kind of like what happened. But this one, Time After Time, no idea. I mean, I could look at the thumbnail and like take a guess, but I'm just like, I don't want to like spoil nothing. But um, here's what we got: the Greek got away, but the one thing I didn't remember was that the Greek mentioned that he was like looking for something, and even Spiros was like, "What did you lose, or what did you forget?" And Greek was like, "Nothing important." But the police got it, whatever it is. It was like a necklace or a jewel or something. It's probably something like sentimental, something that will definitely bite him in the ass, and we'll definitely get back to and circle back, and it'll lead us to him at some point. But um, in terms of the plot, the Union is done for. Basically, they instead of heeding the FBI's warning to change leadership, they decided to stand with their leader, and that got them basically shut down. One of the final containers from the Greeks is left on the docks, and the police are basically sitting on it just to make sure, or just to see if anybody were to come back on it. Um, Fitz realizes that this agent Crutris that he had down in San Diego, his connect, has not been there in over a year. So we found out who the leak was. That's a big deal. That's actually a pretty big fucking deal. Hopefully we can follow up on that. Brother Muzone and Stringer Bell. That's going to be a big thing. Another big thing, and we're going to include Omar because Omar knows that Stringer played him. Omar vowed revenge. And not only does Stringer have an enemy in Omar, he possibly has an enemy in Muzan because I think he showed his hand a little bit when he went to go meet Muzan because I think he was trying to figure out what happened. But I think in doing that, he incriminated himself somehow because Muzan was like, nah, I don't need your help. He said it in a way where I believe he knows that Stringer was behind it. And he wants Stringer to stay away because he's going to figure out a way to kill him. So we're going to figure out what exactly is going to happen on that front because Stringer is definitely a marked man on both ends here. What else do I got here? McNulty and Greg snapped a picture of Proposition Joe and Stringer Bell following the conversation with Stringer and Avon in prison. Avon basically kind of strong-armed into kind of like working with Proposition Joe, basically because their backs are against the wall at this point. I'm trying to think what else is here. What else is here? Yeah, the Greek got away. Omar Revenge. Bubs put McNulty and Kima onto the towers. Yeah. Because he saw what was going on. And they're like, what's going on down there? Because there's like two rival gangs are basically working with each other. So they're like, what's that about? Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. Can't wait to see what happens. I do want to just stop talking, hop right into this. This is like one of my favorite shows to watch, especially considering like it's just so different and so realistic, and it just kind of keeps me on edge. And I just need to see what happens. All right, guys, if you guys just want to just hop on to the full reaction, avoid the YouTube highlights, Patreon's the place to do it. Full length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel and exclusives. If any of that interests you, once again, Patreon's the place to do it. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, we'll discuss it afterwards. All right, guys, here we go.
A few moments from now, the Franklin Terrace Towers will be gone.
Oh, shit. They're gonna tear down the towers?
You are very soon going to see low and moderately priced houses built in their place. Are you ready for a new Baltimore? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Did I think this through? Okay. Haven't heard this song in a minute.
Can you see it?
Yo, where he at? Who you mean? Cheese, man. I'm looking for Cheese, man. Nigga, you ain't supposed to be dropping names and shit. Is he at the place that we was at? Cause I'm looking to, saddle up and then put another bat on this motherfucker.
Saddle up and put another bat on the motherfucker.
Oh, so it's been a few months at least.
What was that last part?
Man said he need to deal
Who
with
are
me
you?
today, or I'm gonna take it to someone who can handle him.
Girl, you do have an ear.
Who's that?
3 months. And we've yet to hear his voice.
And Herc
Cheese.
takes the alley to cut that off from Calhoun.
So me and Truck go up the wrong way on Stricker Street? You got a badge, remember?
Oh, they're in a new unit. Yeah, they're like, fuck this.
There'll be a designated runner, but fuck him. We let him go and jack every other motherfucker who stays. Let's mount up.
It's like they got their own little detail.
He's a complicated man. The only one that understands him is his woman.
Seek therapy.
Talking about Shaft.
Knockos!
They're like, nachos, where?
See hands against the wall.
Oh, shit.
Ladies, son, step light.
Oh, he grabbed something.
Yo, is that the stash?
Fuck.
Yeah, let him go, right?
Go, cut him off on Stricker.
They're gonna let everyone go. What a clown. What a circus. They're like, fuck, these guys are idiots.
Where you at?
How are they in charge of anything? The music is hilarious. It's like one of those 80s, like, police buddy cops. Like Miami Vice.
Lost him.
Oh my god.
We that rabbit in the alleys named
Oh,
Gilmore
they
Ridge.
constantly miss each
How about some
other.
backup?
I would watch a season of just these guys fucking up. I'd be down for that.
Dozeman, what's your 20? Hey, Doze, Definitely.
Everybody to Lambert's 20.
Jesus.
Who's the man that would risk his neck for his brother, man?
Shaft.
Hey, listen to me, you little fucking piece of shit. I'm only gonna say this one time. If you march your ass out here right now and put the bracelets on, we will not kick the living shit out of you. If you make us come back out here tomorrow night, I swear to fucking Christ, we will beat you longer and harder than you beat your own dick.
Can they like use their criminal lawyer against this guy? Wonder if Daniels catches wind of this and like gets a hearty chuckle.
Take him how, Mr. Bodie?
You say fuck it and take him.
Nigga, you ain't got the floor. Chen recognize your ass.
Oh shit.
Take him how?
I don't know.
Nah, man, we done worrying about territory, man. What corner we got, what
You
project.
need to worry about Brother Muzan,
Ain't
my
about
guy.
that no more.
Omar.
It's about product. We got the best goddamn product, so we gonna sell no matter where we are, right? Cherry recognized Slim Charles.
Slim Charles. We got a new
Shit.
character.
Our people got to stand somewhere, don't it?
We had 6 of the towers on the terrace, right? 3 of those we had to get the Prop Joe's people to upgrade the package that we was putting out there, right? Now, how much you think we lost in the deal?
A lot. Half.
The answer is we made more. Half the real estate, twice the product. Yo, get it straight. Your territory ain't gonna mean shit if your product is weak.
Yeah, but how we gonna stand?
Yo, she ain't recognize your ass, man.
How we gonna stand on some?
Come on, man.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Everybody making money sharing the real estate.
Tell Omar come up and cap your ass.
What if they don't cop our re-up, though?
Well, I'm gonna worry about that when it happens. Until then, Mr. Charles, we gonna handle this shit like businessmen. Yeah.
Do the chair know we gonna look like some punk ass bitches out there?
Motherfucker, I will punk ass.
Yo, Spring.
What?
Poop did have the floor,
Shut
man.
the fuck up, man. This nigga too ignorant to have the fucking floor.
That scared the shit out of me.
Y'all niggas need to start looking at the world in a new fucking light. Start thinking about this shit like some grown fucking men. You heard me?
Okay. Fuck. Ooh, give me chills.
I guarantee if we can push this thing a level or two above the street, we're gonna start seeing Prop Joe himself. We're gonna see Stringer.
I can't ask for more time on a wire that's going nowhere. Either we figure a way to punch through the wall, or we let it go.
We have a drug charge here?
Loitering, the designated drug-free zone.
Do we have drugs?
He raised up when we hit his corner and he grabbed this bag. We pursued him.
Do we have drugs?
But no drugs.
And they whooped my ass.
Western District way.
So what did we learn? What did we learn?
That you can't raise up and run from a drug corner in Sector 1 without my boot finding your ass. Right?
Huh. I don't think that's what he was looking for, but how are these guys cops?
Looking back over the past couple of months, if I read the felony breakdowns correctly, you've been seeing an uptick in shootings and serious assaults. Can we assume that you're already addressing this?
Let me throw that over to Bill. As Deputy for Operations, I'm sure he's got a handle on our response.
I can assure you that we've put additional tactical teams on a 7 to 3 shift in every eastern sector. Additionally, we've put the district flex squad on a 7 to 3 shift.
This guy looks familiar.
Anything else?
He's not from Game of Thrones. It's not.
Tonight for the quarterly budget review.
Is it him? Can't remember his name. He has that face, that shit-eating grin.
You see Watkins in the back?
Yeah. Who was that skirt with him?
I think it was also in the beginning of The Dark Knight Rises. That has to be him. Peter. God, what was his name? Fucker who betrayed the Starks.
We're losing 10, 12,000 residents a year. And when you ask them why they're moving to the county, you know what they say? Schools and crime. And there goes our tax base right across the line. And the mayor's acting like a 10% bump in the murder rate is business as usual. If you were smart, you'd come to me when the mayor shorts you.
Can we trust this guy? I don't know.
I know you can't cross the mayor publicly, but backdoor, you come to me and I can use that subcommittee to give you what you need. I can help you, and we can turn this thing in the city around.
I had the good fortune to be taught a little something about chain of command. I report to Mayor Royce. I got your coffee. Leave a tip if you want.
So what do you need to see me for?
Getting out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What you gonna do first?
Huh?
Tomorrow. What you gonna do?
I don't know.
I know what be first. You don't know. I know what be first.
You only got the 1 day left, huh? You done the one, you just gotta do that other.
What?
You only do 2 days.
That's the day you go in.
Then you come out.
Yeah, you know, you did you a little stretch, true. But you're still a soldier, right?
They keep talking about soldiers. There's a war coming.
You know them towers and came down now, huh? The terrace, the Murphy homes, all that shit going, man. A lot of things is different now since you've been up in here. You'll see.
A lot of changes.
14 years?
But I mean, you know, Shit, some things just stay the same, man. I mean, the game is the game.
Yeah.
The thing is, since the Towers is gone, I'm gonna need to take my thing to some new places. First parole hearing, I'm out. For real. Shit is fixed right. I come home, it's gonna be a little hell to be paid, you know what I mean? A good soldier ain't gonna lack for work. Take that number, man. When you out, you call. They'll hook you up, no problem.
Need people you can trust. Especially if there's gonna be a war coming. It's fucked.
What makes you think they'll promote the wrong man?
We do it all the time.
Fuck.
Look, speaking of promotions, I sent yours over to the hall as promised. Well, the mayor's holding it up. My understanding is he wants to know what your wife is doing. There's a rumor that she's going to take a run at the council seat. Maybe try to knock off Yonetta Perkins.
Well, that's my wife's business.
Yes, it is. But the mayor
Stop her.
counts Yonetta as an ally.
Our deal was for a permanent unit and the next vacancy for major.
But the mayor, he may want to know who his friends are before he makes a new commander.
Scummy, scummy business. What's going on here?
You got spatter going in two different directions just off the curb.
Get Dexter.
Yeah.
What's spatter analysis?
Another one. Christ, where? Call Crutchfield, see if he's back from the Westport scene. If not, call Bunk at home. Hey, fuck his off day.
Well, he ain't answering.
I love this town.
What are we looking at? Where are the damn hot dogs at?
Yeah. I'm at the ball game. The ball game.
I wouldn't have answered.
Can you believe this? They caught 5 tonight. They're telling me I gotta come in on my day off.
5? Like 5 bodies? In one night?
Mr. Jimmy's gonna... Ooh! He's gonna take it home. You're on your own, partner.
Oh boy. Have we seen him before? I feel like I've seen the actor somewhere before, but I don't remember if it was on this show or not. Because Avon said it's been 14 years. So I don't know if we've seen him in a prison scene before here, or I don't know.
Are you sure this guy wants to be selling you weight? Because we don't want to be forcing this.
I've been stroking this guy for 2 months, man.
That's not what he asked you.
This guy's ripe and ready, Kayla.
Hey, he's back. What's his name again?
They're about ready. You living out of the office, Cedric?
Look a little light to be announced, don't you think?
Nah, man, ain't nothing light. It's just settled. Is all.
You good then? You good? That's it.
Take him down.
Somebody snitching. Shut the fuck up.
Let's go, Lavelle.
Lavelle. So what's he gonna do? He's calling already. Okay. Who's he gonna talk to? Stringer.
It's Cuddy.
Cuddy.
Told I could call for help.
What? Oh, this is drugs?
Hey. How you doing?
Okay.
We were just talking about you.
Really?
You know Denise from the sorority. Charles, of course.
Always a pleasure, Lieutenant.
What's he gonna decide to do?
We were saying you fill out a lieutenant's uniform nicely. Marla's a new face, taking on a long-time incumbent. Everything matters, I'm afraid.
Well, anything I can do to help. I'll get out of the way and leave you all to it.
That facade is like so fake.
Jesus. Who called the media?
Oh, you fucking asshole. We'll see what happens here.
Cedric, they're gone.
Great. Oh my god, he sleeps right there. Come on, man. This is straight pathetic.
I want to thank you for this. They seem to think it matters that I present myself as...
I'm fine with it. All those years you were all about my career. Well, it's the least I can do, right?
Okay. Jesus.
Is there any way for you to talk to this guy? Keep him from crawling up my ass?
Not a lot of favors we can call in over that side of town.
Well, we've got to show him something, right?
4 to 5% drop in felonies.
And murders. Get the murders down to under 250 for the year.
We're at 232 now.
What can you realistically do?
Our best case scenario, if we bump overtime, is 275, maybe. The word from on high is that felony rates, district by district, will decline by 5% before the end of the year. We will hold this year's murders to 275 or less.
Christ.
Here's a fun fact for you people. If Baltimore had New York's population, we'd be clocking 4,000 murders a year at this rate. There is no excuse I will accept. Just fucking do it.
Can I get that on record, please, sir?
How do you make a body disappear?
There isn't one of you in this room who isn't here by appointment. If you want to continue wearing those oak clusters, you will shut up and step up.
That is all.
Jesus, Bonnie. What got into you? I was 6 months, about 30. I'm out the door on a major's pension. The hell they can do to me?
Really? I don't know.
I say we come down off the wire, charge what we can, and move on.
Come down early. 2 years ago, we left a real bastard on the street. You're telling me we're gonna let that same son of a bitch beat me again?
There's other fish in the barrel, McNulty.
String's the target. There's a better fucker out there. You know it, Lieutenant.
Could you imagine if there was someone above Stringer, though? That'd be something.
Don't you let him go soft on this.
It's you against the world, is it?
Bro, why? What?
What the fuck did I do?
What? What's going on?
Step the fuck off, motherfucker. You got a need, you talk to one of the youngins.
I'm selling. You look like the right person to be talking to, Chief.
What are you, some kind of police or something?
I'm a long motherfucking way from the police.
Well, why not sell that shit your own self?
And I just came home. Ain't trying to get my ass violated.
Even split.
Shit. It's all profit to you.
Risk mine too?
60-40.
Cool.
55-45.
He good with it. Then come past tonight.
All right.
That seems really easy. Are they playing him?
Seriously, no off-duty drinking on the station lot. And if you do find yourself holding the beer can, don't throw it on the roof. Take it home with you. All right, get out of here.
Oh my god. Do none of them take their job seriously? I'm so confused.
Anything from day shift?
Nothing that'll make the papers.
All right, then. I'm going to ride the district until the deputy major gets in. If you need me, at the radio.
What's he gonna find?
The hell is all this?
You don't look at what you did before, you do the same shit all over.
Do we catch her name? I don't remember. What's he gonna find? A pattern? Pattern of what? Wallace D. Jessup. I'm trying to think. What would he find?
Where you at?
What the fuck? Someone getting their shit sucked.
What, you want to go?
Just my split.
Some bad luck there.
What the fuck? Come on.
Back in the day when a player tried to say he lost a package to the police, he had to give up a number for the report.
We ain't back in the day.
They just robbed you.
Fucking tired of your ass. Okay, walk it off, motherfucker. Fucking old school ass bitch.
Really?
Got those spider bags. 2 get you 3.
What?
Is this guy an idiot? He's offering police drugs. He's just gonna let. He really doesn't give a fuck. He's retiring soon. He's just like, whatever. And they're like, what? You didn't stop us? What's that about? Interesting. Okay, guys, so that was The Wire Season 3, Episode 1, titled Time After Time. This is it, guys. We got ourselves a new season. That was a solid episode. It's definitely a follow-up from where we left off in Season 2. Obviously, it's a couple of months later down the line. Jimmy's mind frame is, we gotta catch Stringer. He's the target. While everyone else seems to be, moving on, Jimmy is like starting back from square one. He pulled the files, he's looking through it, he's trying to make some sort of connection. We saw a picture of, was it Wallace? Wally, right? And then we also saw a picture of D'Angelo. And I'm not sure what kind of connection he was trying to make, but he put it in the computer. He was looking at something, but when he typed in D'Angelo's name, I was trying to look at the stuff at the bottom. And the thing that immediately connected me to another character, Cuddy, was the fact that they're at the same prison, Jessup. I don't think I remember if that name was actually dropped beforehand, but it was definitely dropped a couple of times in this episode, which made me think and wonder that they dropped it for a reason. It's going to be important. So when that name popped up at the bottom, I immediately thought, okay, so what connection is Jimmy going to make? Knowing that not Wallace, D'Angelo was in Jessup and Cuddy just got released from Jessup, is he going to make the connection that they were of Avon, Stringer? Because he already caught the picture post conversation between Avon and Stringer when Stringer went to go tell Prop Joe that Avon was on board. Kima and McNulty, they captured a pic of that meeting. So I'm wondering what they're going to do, what McNulty's going to do with all this information, because he's starting from square one. He's pulling all the old files, and he basically told Prebluski that if he continues doing what he did, then he'll always get what he got, or some shit like that, something along those lines. So he's going back. He's trying to see if he missed something, or if he's going to make some sort of other connection. But we'll see what happens with that storyline. The other storylines, Herc and Carve, they're in another precinct. They're working under Colvin. Is it Colvin? That guy? The guy who played Uriel in Supernatural. The guy who's retiring, he's very cynical, I guess. He's very kind of tired, very kind of I don't know how else to really describe him, but he's not afraid of speaking his mind, or at least calling out Rawls during that meeting where he was like, "So how do you make a body disappear?" And Rawls like took offense to that. And even Valchek turned to, what's his name, Colvin, and was saying like, what got into you? And he's like, I'm untouchable. I basically got a couple months left until retirement, so I can basically do whatever I want. So we'll definitely see what we do more with that. I guess the most interesting stuff outside of like the detail kind of continuing on was the introduction of this Cuddy character. Now, I don't remember if we met him before. I've seen the actor before, but I don't remember if I've seen him in this show. I don't remember if because he's on The Walking Dead, right? Like I feel like he's the guy on The Walking Dead. Like I remember, like there's a couple actors in the show that are on The Walking Dead. I'm just not getting on a tangent here, but I don't remember if I've seen him on the show before. He said he spent 14 years in prison, and maybe we saw a glimpse of him in season 1, season 2, maybe like a side character with Avon doing his stuff, but I don't know. I don't remember, but I do remember. But he has a familiar face, so I'm sure you guys will probably correct me in the comments down below if we have seen him and I just forgot. I don't have the best memory, but I like to think I kind of like can recognize faces. But yeah. Speaking of spaces, we're gonna talk about the guy, about this other character that we were introduced to. But this Cuddy character, interesting stuff. He's out. Avon basically put him on to some work, and when he got out, his boys that he called put him on to this stack. I forget how they measure this stuff, but basically he's going to try to sell it, get back in the game little by little. And the guy he was going to try to cut a deal with basically robbed him, telling him, yeah, come back later tonight, 60-40 split, whatever. He came back and he's like, yeah, about that. The cops rolled by and swiped the bag, and the bag just happened to be yours. Tough shit, tough luck, right? Come on, bro. Like when the deal was made, I kept thinking, what are you getting like collateral wise? Like if this is the game, you just trust this? I wouldn't trust it. Like I'm just giving you however that much that bag is worth to some fucker I don't even know. You know what I mean? Who has like no respect for basically anything. You know, he seems like he's confident and all cocky and shit, but I don't think he knows the game as much as Cuddy does. Or maybe this is just maybe that scene was just supposed to emphasize that how much time has passed and that the way Cuddy used to do things in the past isn't how shit is done now. Because even the punk kid, was like, "Yo, this ain't the past, old man," or some shit like that. So we'll see what happens with that. Because Cuddy walked away, you know, there's gonna be some payback. Because there's no way he's gonna let that kid punk him and walk off with all that product or funds or whatever, you know what I mean? So what's Cuddy gonna do? He's obviously gonna report back to Stringer, who was all about not really catching bodies anymore because that's just gonna bring the police down on them. Who knows what's gonna happen going forward? You know what I mean? Um, and the other character, what is his name? I have to look it up now. You know what I mean? I think his name was something. Baelish. Baelish. Peter Baelish. That's him, right? That has to be him. No way that's not him. That fucker from Game of Thrones, you know? Because it's that face. I'm telling you, it's the face. I will always recognize a face before I recognize the name of the actor or the actress. You know what I'm saying? So him being in the show and him being just as scummy, maybe not just as scummy, but being scummy in a position of power as he is, I'm just like, come on, man, for real? Like, are we really doing this right now? But he's definitely going to be a kind of a key player, like from the council's side of things, from like the legal side of things. He's going to be an interesting player, kind of like how Cuddy's going to be an interesting player to follow on the drug side of things. So definitely, we got ourselves a big wide canvas to paint with here. I'm very interested to see where the story goes because we started off with a bang, and I can't wait to see like what McNulty finds. Can't wait to see like if Herc and Carve ever get any sort of respect from any of their superiors or like whatever, because that bust that they were trying to do at the beginning of the episode was ass. It was like just a clown show, a circus. It was a disaster. Like how they have badges, no idea, beyond me. But it's kind of like what they were saying, like what Daniels was saying when he was talking with Burrell. We promote anybody, so why don't they? Because they're trying to catch what's his name, Drac, because Drac is related to Prop Joe. We'll see what happens, but it's a lot of good shit. So it's been months. Well, we don't know what happened with the Greek, but they do have that thing, but they just never brought it up again. I don't know if Kima and her girl actually are still pregnant or if they've given birth because it has been months. And what else happened? Jimmy's wife or ex-wife has a new guy in her life. At the baseball game, they had a thing. I'm trying to think what else. Things are just getting bad down in the towers, even though the towers, like one of the towers is gone or whatever. Things are getting worse. There are like 5 homicides in a night. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is some good shit. Bubs, he's probably going to turn. Don't know what Johnny's going to do. Johnny just seems like that guy is just too far gone at this point. He's always going to be the one that kind of just like keeps Bubs down. Like almost like an anchor or something. Because Bubs seems like he wants to find the light, but just needs someone to kind of like help steer him in the right direction. And Kima can't always do that, you know, because Bubs is keeping this piss poor company, and Johnny may be a good guy to him, like maybe a friend, but is that really the friend you want? And all this time, like he almost lost his life for shit for $22. $22 worth of garbage. You know what I'm saying? And all he got out of it was he got his life, and he got half a shot, and he said he wasn't even high. He didn't even feel high. Fuck. So yeah, some things are going to change, and a lot of you guys have been saying that season 3 is like one of your favorites. Makes me really excited to see where the story goes now. And I think I've talked enough. This is some good shit. Can't wait to see what happens in episode 2. But yeah, I think I'm seeing it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. Can't support me on Patreon. You can always support me right here on YouTube. All you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Wire, Season 3, Episode 2. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.